What's going on, boys and girls? My name is Michael SK, and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. Before we jump in here, I know it's going to be another long-ass intro. Don't worry, it won't be that bad. I just would like to say thank you to everyone who showed their support on the video where I come back to this game to record it for you guys. I think it was like 156 or whatever. Like, that video got more likes than I expected. I was not expecting a lot of people to, you know, be in favor of me returning to this, but shit. You guys blew me away, so thank you very much for the support. The other episode of that session is yet to come out, so I'm yet to see, how supportive you guys are there, but hopefully it's as positive. And before we go into this, YouTube released their end card system. It's kind of like annotations, but it's like the last 20 seconds of videos, and I am going to start using them. So if anyone here actually watches my videos to the end, or just jumps around or whatever, I mean, just... regardless, I ask that you actually check out the end of the videos and make sure that the end card notifications, whatever the hell they're called, are not in the way and are set up alright. If they seem pretty cool and everything, or if you think maybe I should set up some sort of like outro, something completely separate where everything's not overlaying the actual like, game and everything. Because if you guys know how I do my episodes, I usually just kind of like split it at like 15-minute to 20-minute intervals, so... Anyways, just check it out. See, tell me if it looks alright or if it needs like changing around or anything like that. I would love some feedback on that because I'm kind of going paranoid on. I'm like, should I actually make an outro and do all that shit again, or I don't know. So, anyways, let's get into this game, guys. Let's do this. Let's get right into it. So last time we started Machina's story. So if you guys weren't, in the last session, I mean, here we go. We're doing Machina's route, and well, we're a dad now, which is fantastic. Wasn't really expecting that this early in my life, but we are a father, and we had an interesting interaction with Machina. So I really recommend that you guys watch the previous episode. That was a good one, and I really shouldn't ask this, but guys, please, leave some likes if you're excited about this coming back. I know I said the same shit last time, but I'm hyped. I'm really excited to come back to this, and I hope that you guys are too. So please leave a like if you are. Let's get into this. Subscribe if you're new here, and I'll stop asking about all this. All right, I don't like to ask, for likes and for people to subscribe. I apologize. It's just I feel like I gotta be obligated to do it with some videos. Anyways, let's get into it. It seems I was still viewing this responsibility too lightly.
あんまり思い詰めない方がいいよ。真摯に受け止めるのはいいけど、責任と責任感を履き違えないようにね。
Responsibility and my sense of responsibility? What the? I feel like I've heard that line before. Somewhere.
どうかした？
No, it's nothing.
何にせよ、マキナの将来を心配するよりさ、まずは自分の心配をしたら？
Sorry, what's that supposed to mean?
私はほら、物分かりのいい女の子だからいいけど、他の子はどうだろう？
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. The other girls, what, our classmates? Is me becoming Machina's father going to cause some sort of problem with them?
なんで何も問題がないと思えるのかな？ユージってさ、変に女慣れしてるくせに、そういうとこ鈍いよね。
A certain incident comes to mind from back in the days when I was still a genuine brat, thoroughly unversed in the ways of women. One morning, JB was clearly feeling poorly. Considerate young man that I was, I proceeded to badger her throughout breakfast about the nature of her distress, ultimately leading to an enraged bellow of, "What do you think?" and a thoroughly unpleasant day for the both of us. Amane, my friend, are you referring to some variety of menstrual What the fuck?
あんた、真面目な顔して何言ってんのよ。
Alright. Back in the old classroom. We didn't see a lot of this at the end of Sachi's route. We did not. This was all gone. Spoilers. Well, expecting a man such as myself to divine the subtle workings of the female mind is the height of the folly. But in any case, Amane's suggestion that I have something to worry about just doesn't feel convincing. Ever since I was a child, people have been telling me that I think too much, and even I can't see any need to waste my time pondering this. And so I decided to become I like how it just like transitions into that. It's kind of funny. And so I decided to become Makina's father. Yeah, that's pretty good. Driving my hand onto Makina's head with a thump, I draw my frank casual announcement to a close. In that instant, the very air of the classroom seems to freeze solid. Sakaki's impression is so befuddled. It seems clear that her mind hasn't fully processed the meaning of my words. Michiru's wide-open eyes are full of unspoken questions regarding my sanity. The brush in Sachi's hand... Wait, what? Running through Michiru's hair only a moment ago has come to an abrupt halt. Her mouth lies slightly ajar, as if stuck halfway through a question. Although all three have distinctly different reactions, they share one common feature: a long moment of silence. It lasts perhaps 10 seconds before Michiru finally manages to speak. You know, I'm glad that coin did not flip to tails. Didn't you hear? Alright, I'll repeat myself one more time. Withdrawing my hand from Makina's fuzzy head, I clasp my arms behind my back and breathe in a hearty lungful of air. How else is it supposed to be Oh, well, I guess there's a sexual meaning behind it, but no. This is all PG. I meant exactly what I said. I keep on thinking that I'm streaming and I've got the webcam on, so I just like naturally make weird ass faces. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. It doesn't make a difference though. Alright. And so arrives the second moment of utter silence. Of course, I've actually become Makina's father, and the term man strikes me as a fairly inexact analog in this context. But then again, it's not like this is the first time Makina's displayed a lack of linguistic competence. Hardly worth correcting every little slip of that stubby little tongue. After all, these girls have known Makina longer than me, so I'm sure they can grasp her actual meaning without any need for my interpretation. Ah, so that's how it is. Most likely, words along these lines will bring this discussion to an end, and we'll shift on to some other trivial topic like always. But my expectations prove somewhat off the mark. In a simultaneous movement that almost seems choreographed, Sakaki, Michiru, and Sachi turn their heads to stare at Amane, currently standing by with her arms folded and a wry smile on her face. What?
急に父親になったと言われても書類の問題とか。いや、なんつうか父親って言ってもそこまで本意気じゃないっていうか、ごっこ遊びの延長みたいな。ほら、私がマキナのママになってあげるって名乗りで。
Nope, she paid me.
ああ、そういうことでしたか。ようやく得心がいきました。しかし父親プレートはまたマニアックな。
私は結構本気だよ。パパだってたとえ世界中を敵に回しても私を守ってくれるって言ったよ。
Well, I can't say she's wrong. Yeah, that I did. Yeah, pretty much.
嘘じゃないよね。
Of course. Makina's gazing up at me, clear anxiety in her eyes. I drop my hand onto her shoulders and nod firmly. There's no problem. I'm gonna take care of you from now on. Back in the old days, when I asked my master a similar question, she gave me an answer along these lines. Drop me in the worst hellhole on earth with nothing but a rusty knife, and I'll still come back alive. I'm an ultra-high-powered piece of national defense equipment, with the nerve and skill to single-handedly annihilate 1,000 terrorists. And I'll use everything I have to raise you into a full-blown adult. You don't have to worry about a thing. But even so, I don't want her to experience the hardships I've known. Is this what they call parental love?
ありがとうパパ必死
What? Shrieking out her own sound effect like a complete airhead, Machina wraps her arms around my waist and hugs me tightly.
じゃあ私はマキナのママになってあげる必死
No. No. I don't care how much you pay me, that ain't happening. At this point, for some reason, Amane decides to seize hold of my left arm and smother it between her oversized mammaries?
なるほど。把握しました。では、私はマキちゃんの使用人ということで、必死。
I hate to say this, especially... God damn it, she's not waifu anymore, fuck! And that's why I hate to say it, but no! No, Sachi, no! No! Seizing the moment, Sachi firmly grabs my right arm and likewise squeezes it against her chest. Hey now. I like how that's our response. Hey now. Oh my god. A number of inquiries and complaints regarding this development run through my mind, but I'm discreet enough to keep them to myself. Carefully maintaining her vice-like grasp, Sachi meets my exasperated gaze with upturned eyes, as clear as expressionless as glass beads.
何か
Oh shit. And stares back at me with the cold pupils of a woman who isn't prepared to take no for an answer. Her voice may be calm, but I've learned from experience that Sachi is astonishingly stubborn when she gets that look in her eyes. Pointing out that Machina's servant should probably be clinging to Machina probably won't get me out of
メイ
this.
ドがいれば便利ですよ。特に私はなかなか開かないポテトチップスの袋を開けるのが得意ですので、無駄にイライラしないで済みます。一家に一人は必要ですね。
Every family needs one? That's a damn lie. I don't need one, but I'd like one. If you say so. Rather than keeping a maid around for that, I think it'd be wiser to buy a pair of scissors at the 100 yen shop. Is that kind of like the dollar store here in America? But I can already see the conversation devolving into a debate on the merits of conspicuous consumption.
バカバカしい。
Oh, is the Yumako jealous?
あれ榊さんは家族ごっこしないの
Ignoring Amane's teasing voice, Sakaki stalks imperiously back to her seat, where she begins retrieving and arranging her textbooks. Of course, Sakaki never was the type to roll along with this sort of light-hearted farce, and she's far too proud to initiate an attempt at
み
compromise.
ちる様はどうされますか？
Caught off guard by this sudden question, Michiru emits an undignified little grunt.
私にどうしろってのよだいたいあんたも女の子に抱きつかれて鼻の下を伸ばしてんじゃないわよ
Do I really look like I'm enjoying this to you? I didn't ask these three to amuse themselves by making a toy out of me. Quite the opposite, actually. My imprisonment is in this mass of flesh is quickly getting into sweltering territory. But just as I'm about to point out that the break's going to end soon, Sachi's grip on my arm grows even
ま
stronger.
だお分かりにならないのですか？みちる様。
何よ
今このタイミング、今こそがまさにデレの時なのです。
What? At Sachi's forceful declaration, Michiru's body quivers, as though struck by lightning. Grasping her own upper arms to keep herself from shaking, she averts her eyes in shock.
でも
何を迷う必要がありますか？さあ、出れましょう。
What? I don't understand this kind of stuff, so I kind of just roll with it. Her face utterly earnest, Sachi nods gravely to herself, then glances around the area thoughtfully.
犬がいませんね。
What?
犬
幸せな家庭にはペットの犬が欠かせません。ペットを飼うということは生活のゆとりの表れであり、その家庭の幼い子供はペットを飼うことで弱者に対する思いやりを知り、やがて思春期を迎える頃に生き物の死というものを学ぶのです。幸いなことにマキちゃんは以前白い犬が欲しいと言っていました。今 みちる様に対して発生している需要とはまさにそこかと。
それってつまり私に犬の真似をしろと？ペットの犬になって有事に構えろと。
Not that last part.
そう言っているのね。
It could be everything besides that last part. That's totally fine. As Michiru tentatively summarizes the nature of her situation, Sachi nods a silent affirmation.
みちる様におかれましてはご理解が早くて助かります。さあ、泣いてください。
Okay.
ワンと泣くのです。愛らしくワンワンと泣きながら風見さんの足に必死としがみつくのです。
I'm honestly speechless here. I don't know what to say in a situation like this.
ではありません。ワンです。恥ずかしがっている場合ではありませんよ。
This is just really creepy.
今こそが不退転の時。自ら交代のネジを取り外したツンデレという生き様を見せつけるのです。さあ。
Beads of greasy sweat rolling down her forehead, Michiru emits a pitifully hoarse groan.
さっちゃんも追い詰めるわね。みちるの顔見てごらんなさいよ。なんかもういろいろな価値観が頭の中でぐるぐると渦巻いちゃって吐きそうな顔してるじゃないの。
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, there's the bell. Alright, you lot, we've got class.
次の授業なんだったっけ？
What? What?
次はみんな大好き古文です。居眠りしないように注意しましょう。って静かだと思ったらマキちゃん寝ちゃってますね。起こしましょうか。
Yeah, if you would.
はい、お任せください。こう見えて私、寝た子を起こす能力にも定評がありますので。
I feel like this is gonna be something real bad. Not sure if that's the best talent for a maid to have.
マキちゃん、起きて。授業が始まっちゃうよ。
Oh, that was actually kind of nice.
ご飯はさっき食べたばかりでしょ。
It's like watching an old man in the grips of dementia being gently chided, whatever, by his long-suffering daughter-in-law. With some effort, Sachi succeeds in peeling Makina off me, sliding both arms under the limp little creature's armpits. She begins to drag her off like a medic pulling a wounded grunt to cover.
ちょっとサーチ。
はい、何か。
何かじゃないわよ。ちょっとどうしてくれるのよ。
About what?
それは何に対してでしょう。というか、私にどうして欲しいのですか？うぐではわかりません。もっと具体的に何に対してどのような補填をお望みなのか、はっきりと言ってください。さあ。
What are you doing?
ご自分の中の苛立ちの正体がうまく言葉にできないのですね。わかります。それが今時の無軌道な若者というものでしょう。大丈夫です。そんな時はとりあえず弱者をいじめておけばいいのです。振り上げた拳の収めどころにお悩みでしたら、私の方をお貸ししましょう。それでみちる様の憤りが晴れるのであれば。さあ、どうぞお打ちください。
I'm at a complete, like, I don't even know what just happened.
あ、みちる様、どちらへ？もうすぐ授業が。
Why don't you let her be for the moment? I'm not sure I entirely understand, but the girl seems to have been hurt somehow.
難しいお年頃ですね。
Shaking her head in sorrowful disappointment, Sachi proceeds to drag Makina off. Things took a rapid turn for the manic, whatever that word is, so I'm not entirely confident we've reached a common understanding. But for the time being, I've relayed the news of my new position as Machina's father to our classmates. That said, it's too early to rest. There's someone else I need to file a report with. Honestly speaking, this one probably should have come first.